Hello, I'm Councillor Brad Smith, Bexley's Cabinet Member for Adult Services. Learning disability is one of the areas that I have responsibility for. We've been consulting with service users and carers since December to find out what your priorities are and how to best deliver our services. I'll pass over now to others who can explain more about our learning disability strategy.
I'm Dr. Sid Deshmukh. I'm a GP at Sidcup Medical Centre. I'm also the chair of NHS Bexley Clinical Commissioning Group. We plan, buy and monitor the majority of health services Bexley residents access. I work with many patients, carers and patient groups, many of which have a learning disability. That's why I believe it's important that we have a learning disability strategy or a common goal to work towards. The more we can do to improve services and support for patients and their carers, it will enable them to have a meaningful community life like everyone else. Introducing this learning disability strategy has already helped us to raise the profile, awareness and understanding about the needs of people with learning disabilities, which is great, but we need to do more. We have a Learning Disability Partnership Board in Bexley, and the job of this group over the next 3 years is to ensure that it's delivering against this new strategy. I very much encourage you to read the strategy, particularly if you live or work in Bexley. This film is a key tool in beginning this process, and I hope you find it helpful.
At Bexley Speaking Up Group, we do things in easy read. That is why we like the way the plan is.
I like the fact that it is an easy read and how it is detailed.
Hello, my name's Stuart Robotham. I'm the Director of Adult Social Care and Health for the London Borough of Bexley, and I want to talk about why the Learning Disability Strategy is so important. So I just want to start by saying, what's the strategy about? I mean, all of us want to live good, healthy, long lives.
I think staying healthy is a good idea so I can lead a healthy life like exercising.
I have a regularly checkups with the doctors and the hospitals.
They do experience poor ill health or poor health services and health inequalities, and they often are excluded, not necessarily intentionally, but do feel excluded from community life. In the worst cases, they can be persecuted and bullied.
I'll go on holiday, to sport holidays. I live with my mum and my sister.
I recently got a job working in Dangerous Murdering. I'm working on the folder booth.
Got my own room, nice house.
We want to be active parts of our community, and we want to live our lives free from issues around personal safety or feeling afraid.
I'm happy with my life at the moment.
I can't think of anything bad about my life. It's brilliant.
What we know, though, is that for some people with learning disabilities, that's not how they experience their day-to-day life. It's very different. So we really need to make sure that we change how that feels for people with learning disabilities. And what we've got is people with learning disabilities and their carers and the health service and the council and the voluntary sector all coming together to create a vision for how we could change that and what we need to do to change that.
I am glad that the plan looks at helping my family to support me. It is important to have people around you that love you and look out for you. I would like to get a place of my own. I can't live with my family forever. I need someone to support me with things like money.
I think it is very important that there are people who will listen to me so they can help me.
That's why it's so important, because we want people to have good quality lives. Why shouldn't all of us enjoy that kind of a quality of life? So the Learning Disability Strategy is really important. It provides us with a blueprint about how we're going to change things in Bexley to make sure that people with learning disabilities do have good health services, do experience good health, can go out and be part of the community, free from fear of persecution.
In the future, I would like to have a house away from my family to give me space so I can decide what to do.
I used to live with my mum. Now I'm in shared lifestyle. We're a new family.
A good life. I have a good life.
Hello, my name is Stephen Langley, and I would like to talk about what the strategy is. The strategy is Bexley's big plan for the next 3 years. It has 3 main themes, which are staying healthy, living my life, and keeping safe. It promotes the rights of people with a learning disability. The strategy is about making sure that people with learning disabilities and their carers have good support in the community.
I get a cleaner help do my flat for me.
The council had a consultation about the big plan, and people with learning disabilities had their say their way. Carers also had meetings to talk about it. The council had 2 surveys about the big plan, one for people with learning disabilities and another one for their carers.
It's an aspirational strategy. That means it's a vision about where we'd like to be and what we think is, and people with learning disability thinks would be a good life in the community. It focuses on 3 areas: living your life, staying healthy and keeping safe. Over the course of the next 3 years, we will be working in a co-productive way, so with people, partners, people with learning disabilities and carers, to produce a better local offer for people with learning disabilities in the Bexley area, so they are able to have fulfilling and complete lives.
I go to Smurden Centre in Berwickshire. I go at college and computers at Smurden. I live out at home and I get support at work for Marks and Spencer's.
I live on my own in my own flat. I get help with supported living, with finances and shopping, and I get 3 hours support.
It's a big ask, it's a big challenge, because we know there isn't quite the same kind of money that was around from previously. So we're going to have to be extra smart in thinking about how we're going to achieve that. But I'm absolutely confident that if we all work together, we can definitely make those changes very positively.
You can see the strategy and the documents about it, like the survey results, on the Bexley Council's website. You can contact the council on 020 3045 5900 to ask for a hard copy. You can also email ldtransformation@bexley.gov.uk.
And that is the learning disability strategy.
Bexley Superos help me, and I go away from the men take me out for a weekend, and Stephen, he goes with me, and Catherine.
You gone on holiday? I got a mum flat. I want more money. I'm so bored sometimes.
We went down to Lake Down Saturday and after all that over to Leisure Park Sunday, sat on the beach. All my shoes and feet got muddied.